Hi. I haven't done a video in a while, so I decided to go ahead and do one. Um, my liquid cooling loop on my gaming rig decided to clog up, and well, the radiator clogged up, and I was unable to afford getting a replacement for it, so I had to swap everything back out to the stock coolers, the graphics card, and the CPU. And I really don't want to attempt to overclock on a stock cooler. It's not really recommended. You can't really get anything cooler than 90 Celsius on a stock cooler. Uh, I did some checking with it, and running Prime 95 under full load on the stock cooler, of course, showed 90 Celsius, which is approximately 200 Fahrenheit for those of you that don't know, which is the normal operating temperature under a load for a Intel Core i7. Well, on idle, it's about 50. And this was before I cleaned out the heatsink and fan, and after I cleaned it out, I turned it back on and reran the checks, and it was 5 degrees cooler, both on load and idle. Well, I've been told by several different people and a lot of other YouTube videos that if you use an aftermarket cooler that is capable of dual fan and do a push-pull configuration, you can get a lot better cooling results out of these coolers when overclocking. So I decided to go ahead and buy because I'm on a budget, I decided to get the Enermax ETS T40. This one's the one that does not have the lead lit fans, and there's a reason why I went with this one over the other ones, because the amount of airflow on this one is much higher than the ones that are lead lit with all the fancy designs. And I'm not planning on showing this off to anybody, so why worry about the primary fan being lead? If I decide to get a second fan later on that's lead, I'll go ahead and do so. But the main reason why I chose this fan, or not this fan, but this cooler, I've already went ahead and unboxed it, as you can see right here. The fan itself is a ball bearing slash sleeve bearing. It's they call it. Hang on a second here. Let me get the other one. They call this a twister bearing fan. Well, if twister bearing fan is the new name for one ball slash sleeve, well then so be it. But the problem is that the Cooler Master version of this this brand doesn't have a ball bearing fan. In fact, Cooler Master doesn't even sell fans anymore that are ball bearing at all. They're all sleeve bearing. Well, in case you didn't know, sleeve bearing fans only last for a guaranteed 30,000 hours, and ball bearing fans are guaranteed to last for 100,000 hours. Well, whenever I purchase something, I don't want to have to go and rebuy a replacement part after it's failed 6 months into the use. And I'm well aware that a lot of people are saying that Zalman is overrated. Well, I thought about buying Zalman. The reason why Zalman is so expensive is because they use double ball bearings in their cooling solutions. Well, double ball bearings last even longer. There's also a rumor going around that ball bearing fans are noisier than sleeve bearing fans. No, that is incorrect. They are less noisy because it uses a smooth ball or two smooth balls plus some usually temperature sensitive grease to make the fan spin faster. I noticed that this fan is extremely loose, which means that it does have a ball bearing in it, and if you try and pull this thing out, it pulls it back in. So the magnetic ball bearing is definitely present. The other thing that I bought this one over Cooler Master was the the CFM flow, this one was rated a lot higher. I think this one's like a little over 70, which isn't bad for a cooling fan. And another thing that I like about this, and the Cooler Master also had the same thing, was the fact that you can replace the fan with another 120 millimeter. And you can also add another one, just like the Cooler Master one was. And I like the fact that this one has the direct heat pipe contact. That's a nice feature to have. Of course, the grease will probably have to be applied differently. But this kit came with everything that it was supposed to come with, as far as I can tell. There's you got the brackets here. That's for, I believe that one is for the AMD. Yes, that's for the AMD. That's your back plate. That's for the Intel. And you got your different parts for the Intel, and then you got your additional hold down, I guess, springs for the other fan. You got your bracket that goes in between there, and then you got your additional parts for and the thermal grease, if that is even grease. Yeah, it looks like it is. I'm not really sure. Sorry about the camera. It's old and it goes blurry, but it's the only thing I got, and you probably can't hear my voice too well. But one other thing I'd like to point out is that according to Enermax's website, their fans are, I looked it up, and the model that they use for this is supposed to, the fan blades themselves, this is supposed to pop completely off for easy cleaning. The other fan that I had bought specifically shows that on the package. Oh, it's right here. I couldn't remember where I put it. I went ahead and I got the Magma fan. That's the UCM A12, what you see right here. And if you look down here at the bottom, see on there on the right, it's kind of hard to see, but the description of that picture says that the blades are removable, especially on this one. I'm gonna have to try it out. I've already tried it on this and it won't come out. I'm gonna have to contact Enermax and ask them if this one is the same one that they're advertising it as, because according to their website, this fan can be purchased by itself with a different connector than the CPU connector, and it has that same icon showing that these blades can come off for easy cleaning. So I'm going to have to contact them and find out why I can't get that one removed. Later on, when I unbox this one, I'm going to see if it will remove or not.